Lakers lost their fourth straight game last night, and a lot of attention is now on Rajon Rondo with just over 2 minutes left. And the game basically over. Rondo sat in a courtside seat instead of sitting on the Lakers bench. After the game, he said, quote, "I've done it like maybe 8-10 times this year. I don't know why it's a big deal now." So Shannon, is it a big deal?
Yeah, it's a big deal. And this explains why Rondo has played for 6 teams in 5 seasons. I don't know if people remember this. Rajon Rondo was traded in the middle of the season from the Boston Celtics to the Dallas Mavericks. And within 5 months, they got into the playoffs. They sent him home.
They did.
And the players were so disgusted by him and his behavior, they elected it not to give him a playoff share of the money.
Wow.
There's a reason, Skip, that a guy that's led the league in assists 4 times, things that Magic Johnson and John Stockton did, has been here, there, everywhere.
Yep.
Why? When things go good, he's the guy that you wanted to lead. But the minute things start to go sideways, and this is the problem that I was concerned about, Skip, this is what he is. And the thing is that when you're a player like this, when you have young, impressionable players, they see that.
Yep.
I was always mindful of the way my behavior was win, lose, or draw, because I never wanted people to think that my behavior was okay. Steady as it goes, Skip. You can't win them all. And he think this was okay, I've done this 8 times. Well, if you've done it 8 times, you've been wrong 8 times.
And those are 8 times Luke Walton had to call him on it, and I assume he didn't.
He didn't. So that's why he did it again.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Skip, come on now. Think about this. With the season that he had last year and with the Pelicans, he was magnificent. In the playoffs,
He's really
he was magnificent.
Yep.
Put True Holiday in his natural position at 2 guard. He, Anthony Davis, had it cooking. They said, nah, we good. This is always going to be the problem with him, Skip. And unfortunately, he could have gotten a lot more. I get stubborn. I have a high basketball IQ. But this is unacceptable. This will be unacceptable today. It'll be unacceptable tomorrow. I get it where LeBron James, LeBron is sitting away, but LeBron is still on the player's bench. He might be 2-3 chairs removed from everybody, but he ain't sitting over there a chair removed from 2 Chainz and his family. Skip, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, exactly.
And he think that was okay. Well, I don't know what's the problem now.
Like
no, it's not a problem now. It was a problem when you did it the first time.
I got to tell you, if I'm Magic Johnson today, I would send him home. Because
you ain't got no point guard.
It's over. It's over. LeBron's the point guard. Just let LeBron do it.
He can't play 48 minutes.
LeBron can play 35 minutes. Let Caruso play.
And then Caruso do it.
Well, he played it last night. He did. No, just do that.
He did okay.
Because we got an interesting dynamic. LeBron needs to play some minutes because he needs to score some points. Right?
I believe he's going to be around 30, 32 a night.
All right. But it would help the Lakers at this point. Again, if you're saying it's completely over, and it sure feels and smells over to me, it would take a true miracle for them to make the playoffs now.
We ain't making no playoffs.
Okay, 6.5 games behind. Now Clippers, Spurs are tied for the 8th spot.
Up.
Yeah. We in the Zion Williams.
Okay, well then you should do that.
Okay,
then your point guard should be Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, well I don't have any problem with that. Let LeBron play with, who are the guys he ended at the game? Mo Wagner.
Yeah.
Jonathan Williams, Isaac Bonga. How about Isaac Bonga? He played last night, right? Okay, and Caruso. That should be your starting 5 with LeBron.
You know what I noticed you didn't mention? Mike Muscala. Man, that joke, Skip Bayless.
You could send him home too.
Skip, the dude has been there 7 games and he's made 7 field goals.
I don't get it.
And you traded him for Zubac?
What did I tell you? I told you that day. This could go down as one of the all-time worst trades. Over time, as you see Big Zoo emerge under Doc.
Oh, Muscala, he can stretch the floor.
Well,
no, what you mean with his height?
Yeah.
Because he ain't stretching the floor by making no buckets. A stretch forward that can't stretch the floor by shooting.
He's stretching my imagination trying to figure out how they decided he was that guy who could take them over the top. Really?
Philly needed shooting. They let him go.
Oh, man. So I have gone back and forth with my man Nelly about Rondo for years, actually, but we did it even lately because Nelly loves Rondo and thinks that he's highly, all-time underrated. And Nelly makes great points on occasion because when he is right, Rondo, he is really, really right. And he was right at the first of this year, in the first, 15 games. I thought maybe he was the best Laker. He was playing at an extremely high level, and he's had a few games. He had the triple-double against Doc Rivers and the Clippers, 24-10.
You mean best Laker other than Bron?
Well, but I mean, there were times when he was playing at a level down the stretch above Bron. Seriously, in those first games, he was saving their bacon down the stretch.
But okay.
Yeah, he was.
But go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so he had the one triple-double, and he had another against Minnesota. He had 15, 6, and 13 assists. And that night at the Celtics, when he went home, and he went 17, 7, and 10 and hit that near miraculous game winner, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you get those flashes from him now. He's 33, which I could say he's only 33, but it feels like he's 43. It feels like he's been around that long. But speaking of Doc Rivers, Doc loves Rondo. He loved him in Boston, and Rondo drove him out of his mind because you never know when he's just going to combust right before your very eyes. In a film session, there are reports about he'd throw fits and walk out of film sessions, slamming things, slamming doors, throwing things. It's hard to put up with that, but he does have, I'm going to go so far as to say, I give him basketball genius. He is highly inventive.
But I'm trying to
creative.
think, where did he learn that from? And then where were the veteran guys that when he would exhibit this behavior, let him know that was okay?
I don't know.
Because if
he
you
was playing
condone
with
that,
some veterans
yes,
in Boston. Ooh.
because if you condone that, you're saying it's okay.
Yep, I agree. I guess they thought they needed him because he was their glue as their point guard to all those great veterans they had, and they got to 2 finals and won 1 against Kobe and lost
I
one.
fought the coach because anything that's happening, you either coaching it or you're condoning it.
Yeah.
And in either case, you're accepting it.
Okay, I'm with you.
It seems to me, Skip, is that when things are going good, he's riding good.
He rides
When things
really
are
good.
going bad,
Yeah.
because remember, that's why they got him up out of Boston.
They did. They did. And what was his body language last night? I don't want to associate with that mess, so I'm just going to go down here and sit. Really?
But Skip, you keep on talking about, okay, LeBron is not putting. Did you see Rondo? When is Rondo going to play? You talk about LeBron ain't playing no defense? You tell me Reggie Bullock and Rondo can play defense. That's ridiculous.
But he never really has. There are spots.
Yeah.
He can ball steal. You know, he
Right.
can disrupt.
Yes.
But in general, liability.
And Reggie Bullock.
But we knew this coming in. We knew it. I could. What happened the day they announced that they had acquired Rondo? What?
We
We both said, what? What about Lonzo?
Yeah, that doesn't make no
Aren't you
sense.
going to stunt Lonzo's growth? Nope. Magic said that Rondo will be a mentor to Lonzo. And now they've both been hurt too much to even see that come to fruition, right?
Well, LeBron said, I wanted playmakers. I think he lays in his bed at night, he looking up at the ceiling, and Savannah like, babe, what's on your mind? He's like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I told Magic, give me some playmakers. I'm talking about for real playmakers, not from the movie. Just heard him skipping.
Well, he meant KD and Kyrie, right?
Yeah, he meant something. Skip. I mean, think about this is the starting lineup for the Lakers. LeBron, Josh Hart, JaVale McGee, Reggie Bullock, and Rondo. And then coming off the bench was Stevenson, Wagner, Muscala, Caruso, Caldwell Pope, Jonathan Williams.
Yeah. But you know what it was? It was Michael Jordan tank night. That's
Jenny, you one drink away from telling people what's really on your mind.
You hallucinate.
Yeah.
You hallucinate 4th place in the West, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're just having one.
Yeah, I tell people, this right here make you tell the truth. They call that truth serum.
Truth syrup. Okay.
Really? So my conclusion to this is, do you realize Rondo this year has missed more games than he's played, just for the record? Played 31, missed 34, so he's hurt all the time anyway.
Right, there you go.
Okay.
So given his injury history,
I know.
given his histrionics,
Yep, that's good.
he's getting to a place, Skip, that he's more problem than he's worth.
He just is. That capped it for me.
That was an ugly look. Oh, all right. I want some truth on this next one, Shannon.
Okay.
So let's be careful here. Did LeBron officially become the GOAT last night?
You mean
Steve
like
Jackson
a literal goat?
answers
Like
that question.
Like an animal?
Yeah, it's a big deal. And this explains why Rondo has played for 6 teams in 5 seasons. I don't know if people remember this. Rajon Rondo was traded in the middle of the season from the Boston Celtics to the Dallas Mavericks. And within 5 months, they got into the playoffs. They sent him home.
They did.
And the players were so disgusted by him and his behavior, they elected it not to give him a playoff share of the money.
Wow.
There's a reason, Skip, that a guy that's led the league in assists 4 times, things that Magic Johnson and John Stockton did, has been here, there, everywhere.
Yep.
Why? When things go good, he's the guy that you wanted to lead. But the minute